If there's anyone present in the room with us right now, can you please state your name? Flash, we're trying to prove that you're here, and in order to do that, we need a sign that you're here so that we can document it.
We would like you to physically manifest so that we know that you are here. Flash? Sorry.
There's nothing more impressive to me than visual evidence. So whether we're using the old 35mm or a newer digital camera, we're always trying to hunt down activity and capture it on film.
Is anyone in the room? Can you please show yourself in front of Donna? How about in that corner over there? Why don't you do something? Flash. Ooh. What the heck? I don't know.
Now an exclusive clip from the all-new upcoming season of Ghost Hunters.
Do you work here?
Hear that?
It sounds like it's up in the hallway. It's close, too. That's weird.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm getting really cold. Oh my god. An all-new season of Ghost Hunters premieres Wednesday, March 5th at 9 on Sci-Fi.
Shannon and I are investigating the dining room. An orange manifestation has appeared and witnessed by a group of 15 people or so.
Flash. Ooh. Come on.
Got like a reddish-brown haze.
What the heck?
I don't know.
What the hell?
I felt something like... I felt something to my right, and I just reached out my camera, and I flashed, and I got something on my camera that I can't explain.
All right, I don't know if you're here or not. I'm going to ask you one more time. I want you to stand in this corner right now and show us that you're here. It's not too much to ask.
Were you just here?
Take another picture.
Were you just here? I continued to take pictures, and none of the other pictures had that reddish-brown haze. It was very strange.
How's it possible?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You know how these things don't like UV? Let's start from the bottom and push them up.
There's a theory out there that some people believe that UV light will repel spirits. Is it true? I don't know. But if Barry wants to try it, we'll do anything to try and make contact with a spirit.
All right, let's push them.
Is anyone here? Can they give us a sign?
Barry, did you hear that? I did. What was that? I don't know. If you give me a sign of your presence, I will turn off the light. Dude, the energy up here is very, very strong. The energy level was very high. You know, the back of my neck hair standing up, my eyes were watering, very key characteristics of a very high energy and very paranormal energy. Barry, some kind of shadow just went into the maid's bedroom.
Okay. Work with it. Try to get information out.
Was that you that I just saw? I know I saw something come in here.
There. In there. I seen something move in there. It was just black and moved over to the left.
That's where I saw the mist go.
On the third floor with Brian, I seen something move in the maid's room, just from right to left. Now, we pushed it to this point. Now we need to set the lights down. As a sign of peace, we would set the harmful lights down. Now that we obviously have your attention, can you give us a sign that you're here?
I apologize for the brute force tactics that we took, but I think it was necessary.
I'm going to stand in the hallway observing the security camera.
All right. Barry and I are going to debunk the ghost footage. He has a shell suit that would have been popular in the late 1990s. So I'm going to wear it, walk around outside, and he's going to look at the security cameras.
After I see you're out there, I'll release the hounds.
Oh, great.
Wonderful, Andy. You just became a ghost. It seems that it may have indeed been someone coming round, messing about, and set off the security camera, and the reflective material has beamed out back, the ultraviolet back into the lens.
This is Donna and Shannon in the nursery. We're sitting down on the floor with you guys because you want to play. Could you move one of your toys and play with us? You didn't make that noise?
No.
Where'd it come from?
Right back of me. Do you see that?
No.
That's what it is.
Is it water dripping?
It's water dripping. That's what the little snapping noises were.
Donna and Shannon.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, we're pretty much ready to pack it in. If you guys want to meet at Command Central.
Yeah.
One of the things that was nice is we were able to debunk quite a few things tonight, but this case really turns on the personal experiences. We have to find out if those are just good stories or are backed up by hard evidence.
I'm really looking forward to them coming back to tell me what they've found, if they have found anything. I hope they've actually witnessed something to show that the place is haunted.
Belgrave Hall. Got a lot of evidence review. I'm gonna do DVR like I usually do. I want you to do pictures and audio recorders.
Yeah, I've got the handhelds and the thermal.
Let's rock and roll. You know, we have a lot of evidence review right now, but the Belgrave Hall was such a great place to investigate that I'm actually very, very happy to go through all this evidence, and I have a funny feeling and a good feeling that we're gonna find something tonight.
Well, I've just downloaded the photographs from the cameras onto the laptop, so I'm just going through them now. So
Yeah.
this is whenever you and Donna were in the dining room. There's a shot beforehand and a shot after. Everything's fine, but suddenly there's this
That's it.
almost red-brown haziness,
No
almost
mistakes about it.
absorbing the flash itself.
That was a series of events that were kind of uncanny.
You know, Rob and Andy tried to debunk that photo.
Very nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Guys, I want you to listen to this for me. This is whenever you were in the dining room.
Yep.
Something was going on with the photographs, and Donna asked, "Are you there?"
Yeah.
Were you just here? Were you just here?
Yes.
Did that tie in with that? Is that what was going on there at that stage?
That was at the exact point. She saw that photo and said, "Are you here? Are you here in the room?" And then, boom, got the EVP.
You know, if this is the start of it.
There we go. Dude, I got one. Finally. There it is.
There.
Wow.
No, there's something going on. There's something strange with that.
That's one of the best ones we've gotten so far.
It is. It is.
On the next Ghost Hunters International, an investigation in England
People have gone missing here, and they're still out here screaming.
awakens the spirits in the Screaming Woods.
Who is in these woods?
What the hell is that?
See why Ghost Hunters International is television's #1 paranormal reality series. Ghost Hunters International, all new next Wednesday at 9 on Sci-Fi.
Lee, nice to see you again.
And you? I'm on the edge of my seat here, waiting to see this that you've got.
And we heard the stories. And we said, okay, well, we have to find ways that there might be a possible other explanation. If we can find those ways, then maybe there isn't something paranormal going on. But of course, the big thing we had to start with was the most famous incident here at Belgrave Hall, which is the security camera outside.
Right, okay.
Right. And we got kind of lucky in this situation because we had the same weather pattern. You informed us that we have the same camera that took the original footage years ago.
And this is what we got. I'm gonna come out, that's me, and you can see how I'm glowing.
That's pretty impressive, actually. I mean, people have different opinions on this, but what you brought up tonight shows us that it could have actually been somebody like that.
We were pretty happy with the way this turned out. But we did capture some interesting evidence, and we'd like to play for it and see what you think about that.
Right, okay.
Donna and Shannon were downstairs in the dining room where you had told us a story of something manifesting in front of 15 people in the corner.
What we're about to show you is a progression of 3 photos.
Okay.
Okay? This is the first photo. As you can see, very normal. It's the next one that is very interesting.
You can see the reddish color that seems to emanate around the box in that corner.
Yes, I do. And I have seen it as well, actually. See, it had a reddish tinge. I told you, I think it started off orange and then went red.
Here's a picture that occurred right after.
Okay.
Anya and I tried very hard to recreate that photo.
I, made sure that I had a finger in front of the flash. We did everything we possibly could to try to recreate it, and we weren't able to.
We couldn't. Now, what's also interesting here is right after this last picture was taken, Donna says, "Is that you?" Asking the spirit, "Are you present?" This is a response she got.
Were you just here? Were you just here?
That's quite amazing.
What did you think you heard?
Yes.
All right, there you go.
And this is where the correlation is amazing, because now you have the image exactly where you told us it might be, and now what we didn't know at the time, because no one heard this, is that we have a direct response. So this was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I can agree with all that.
Well, Brian and Barry were investigating. Brian sees what he believes is a shadow duck into the maid's room ahead of his UV light, and he follows it in. We did capture something, and we'd like to play for it and see what you think about that.
Okay.
I know I saw something come in here.
That's quite impressive. I mean, it does sound like somebody going, shh.
That's it.
That would possibly make sense, really, with being the maid's room where there could be a cot with a baby in.
Brian and Barry are looking at your security monitor.
Barry and Brian both noticed something very interesting on it.
Wow.
First time I looked at that footage, I said, that's a flashlight. It seems as if you've got two independent images, one being where the light is coming from, one being where the light is striking when it comes out of the flashlight. A couple problems with that. One, there was no one in that area. Two, you would have seen them come around the hedge area further on. Three, if it's someone walking with a flashlight, why didn't it turn on the motion detector as all other movement in that area does?
That is pretty amazing. Very, very interesting. Quite amazing. Do you believe that Belgrave is haunted?
This case worked every one of our skills that we bring to an investigation. Our debunking skills. We were able to debunk a lot of stuff. That's great. Then we run into our personal experiences. The whole mood of the investigation changes. And we start looking at, all right, maybe there is something here.
Were you just here? Were you just here?
And then Brian and Barry picked up this amazing piece of evidence in the courtyard where the original Belgrave footage is said to have taken place. We had some good personal experiences and a few EVPs. That's why we think there is paranormal activity that would classify this location as haunted.
And I would agree 100%.
Well, I'm really excited with the amount of stuff that you've produced, and I'm really pleased that you came over. I think it's great.
Okay, Lee, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for agreeing.
Thank you. Thank you. The reveal brought out more than what I expected. At one point I was on the edge of my seat. It kept getting better and better and better. The team have actually proved that this place is haunted. That's amazing.
This is the type of case that we came out here for. Multiple examples of evidence corresponding to personal experience. Great debunking. This is the kind of case where it all came together.
I agree. Attempts at communication with our investigators leads me to believe that, we're dealing with something that has an intelligence here.
Something that's aware of our presence and is able to interact with us. Well, I'll tell you something. That ghost got hunted.
International style.